I made my first million pesos at 20 years old and I am making this video and this channel. Dedicated na sa finance content tong channel na to. Kasi pagod na ako sa mga Pinoy na kung ano-ano ginagawa sa pera nila. Sobrang daming financially illiterate Filipinos out there. Nadadali sa scam, nadadali sa mga get rich quick scheme, nadadali sa mga pyramid scheme. Kasi mahilig tayo doon, mahilig tayo magsugal eh. Pero I'm happy that you're here because you're not one of those people. And you are seeking for something that is tried and tested throughout the years, which is proper investing. Now, I'm not a financial professional, pero this is something that I've been studying since I was 16 years old. And as a 24-year-old, I just want to share it with you guys. Para ma-break na natin yung culture natin of making our future children our retirement plan. Let's get it done. Hula ko, tatagal lang tong video na to na mga around 8 minutes kasi investing isn't really that hard. Pinapahirap lang ng mga tao kasi gusto nilang maloko ka or something, okay? Now, this is one simple thing that you guys should learn before you start investing. Inflation. I'm sure alam nyo na yan eh. Di ba? It's a common term. So, noong 2020, ginugel ko pa to at chinek ko. Ang Chicken Joy noong 2020, C1, yan lagi ko in order. Pero actually, C2 kasi spicy gusto ko eh. 92 pesos, dito 90 pesos. So, 90 pesos noong 2022. Ngayon, 2026, men, 115 na. Tumaas ba yung sweldo mo? Hindi. Tumaas ba yung allowance mo? Hindi. Pero, mas konti yung mabibili mo. Pambira. Pag bumili ka ng Chicken Joy na 90 pesos lang yung ulam mo, wala ka ng gravy, wala ka ng kanin. Within 5 years, nag-gain siya ng, 25%? Imagine mo, men. Tapos yung mga pera mo sa bank, ang kinikita mo sa bank, pag nasa, lang siya, traditional bank, 0.05% per annum. Men, so kahit sabihin natin safe yung pera mo sa bank, it's losing value. Ito yung bank trap natin. Ito, I have nothing against these banks. I have funds inside these banks. Pero at the same time, there are better options because of inflation. Now, Philippines average 7.9% from 1958 until 2026. 7.9%. Kaya palagi natin nadidinig sa mga ating ancestors, sa mga parents natin, grandparents, nag-jeep daw sila, piso lang, di ba? Kasi nga, bumababa yung value ng Philippine peso. Now before, ang peso to dollar, almost 1-to-1 yan. So may 1 peso ka, may $1 ka. Ngayon, magkano na? Nag-all-time high pa nga recently, around 59, di ba? 59 pesos, $1. Di ba? So pag pumunta ka ng US, wala kang pera basically. Now, there are options na alam natin ngayon. For example, sa Maya, Cbank, GoTime. Normally, may mga promos yan, mga 3% per year yung interest na nakukuha mo. So, if you just want to earn something like 3% per year, you can keep that money there. Pero at the same time, if 7.9% yung average ng inflation ng Philippines, lugi ka pa din, main. Lugi ka pa din, main. Pero again, etong 7.9%, of course may mga outliers dyan. For example, nung around 1980s, nag-60-something% yung inflation just because something happened, di ba? This is why a lot of people, nagki-crypto sila. Kasi dito sa crypto, umaangat yan. 50%, di ba? 50% isang taon. Paldo. Ang crypto bumabagsak din yan 50%, di ba? Minsan nga, nag-zero pa yan. 100% drop, di ba? Pag na-rug pull ka. Paano yan, guys? So, yung hard-earned money mo, wala na. Now, this is one thing that people will not share with you. Kasi, hindi siya maganda pakinggan. Okay? Filipinos like get-rich-quick schemes. Okay? Mga pyramid scheme. Mga crypto, tapos scam pala. Mga business na palugi naman pala in the end, di ba? Maganda lang pakinggan pero palugi siya Us young people, there are two ways we can invest. And I suggest you invest in both at the same time. Number 1 is our best wealth generating method is investing in yourself. Ang boring naman, man. I'm not gonna do that. Gusto ko passive Yan na naman tayo sa passive. Gusto mo madali ang buhay. Mahirap ang buhay, man. So example, you're earning 20k right now. Nag-invest ka ng 20k to gain a new skill. Now you earn 40k per month. Man, that's 100% return sa initial investment mo. And it doesn't end there. Every month, nagkaka 40k ka, 40k, 40k. Invest na 20k, 20k, 20k. Again, you need money to make money. If wala kang pera, i-invest mo yung 5k mo, kasi yun lang pwede mo i-invest Invest mo yung 5k mo, tapos ang balik niyan sa'yo, 10% per year. Imbes na 5K lang i-invest mo, na doble kasi yung income mo kasi nag-invest ka on yourself, naging 10K na yung pwede mo invest. Oh, every year may 1-1 ka na. In order to make money, you need money. Where does that come in? Kasi we have what we call stocks. Ayan na, investing. Yan gusto ko. Passive income. Bibili lang ako tapos wala nang gagawin. It's not that easy, but it's also not as hard as people say. Okay? This is what I suggest you do. ETFs and not individual stocks. Nakalimutan yung statistics pero parang 90% of traders lagi natatalo pagka individual stock. I'm sure may kilala ka na nag-trade ng crypto, nag-trade ng stock. Ang finiflex nila yung mga losses nila. Uy, bumili ako nitong stock na to, bumagsak ng 20%. Okay lang, kasi aangat naman yan in the future. How are you sure? Ang daming businesses dyan na bumagsak, tas hindi na umangat. Now, what is the difference between ETFs and stock? Sabi nga nila, di ba, don't put all your eggs in one basket. That is what an ETF is. It's a managed fund, okay, na bibili ka lang ng isang ETF, pero technically, lahat to mabibili mo, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, P&G. Kung bumagsak man ang Nvidia dahil wala ng AI, buhay ka pa din kasi ang dami po pang ibang stocks. Unlike ito, bumagsak Microsoft, zero ka na. Diversified ka na agad just by buying a single share. Now, VU is an example of an ETF. If you go to brokers where you can buy stocks, yan ang pwede mong makuha. You search for VU, you buy a VU, and it doesn't really have to be a whole stock of VU. For example, $50 lang meron ka, you can buy a $50 worth of VU and diversified ka na agad. Don't make your life complicated. Here, for transparency, is my portfolio. I started investing around in the S&P around 2 years ago. And 47.42% na yung gains ko. This is all ETF. Hindi ako bumibili ng individual stocks kasi I don't have the time to study and I don't care. Di ba? I don't care. Ayoko na eh. Di ba? I've traded crypto. That's how I gained my first million. I've traded stocks. And this has been my most successful investment ever. ETFs. Bibili lang ako. Iko-close ko na yung app. Tapos hindi ko natitignan. Tingnan mo yan oh. It just gains money. Now, again, this is not guaranteed. May mga dips. For example, ito. May mga dips dito. May dip dito. Pero, historically kasi, since 1957, okay, average, you can search it up yourself, average niya is 10% per year, which compounds. What do you mean by compounds? Which means, if I have 1,000 pesos invested, 10%, 1,100, ang 10% yan is 1, tama ba? Basta ganon yung math. So, I actually have this over here. So, let's say initial investment mo is, let's say, 100,000. Okay? And then, monthly contribution mo is 5,000. Okay? Length of time in years, let's say nag-invest ka lang ng 5%. Interest rate, let's say 10. So, 5 years ka lang nag-invest. Pag nag-invest ka for 5 years, meron ka ng 527,000 pesos. Ang total na kinontribute mo lang doon sa investment mo is 400K. Pero meron ka ng 500K. Pero here's the thing, it compounds annually. This is amazing. Itong compounding na to. Let's say, okay, instead na since ako 25, siguro mag-retire ako ng 50 years old. So, 25. 7 million pesos agad, men. Just by investing 5,000 per month. Now, ang total lang na ininvest ko is actually 1.6 million pesos. Pero I have 7 million in the market. Kita mo yan? Paangat to. Ayoko pala ng 50. I want 60 years old. Check this out. 19 million. Exponential yung growth nyo. So, nag-invest ka lang ng 2.2 million, pero ang nakuha mo na is 19 million. Oh, gusto ko 70 years old. Bakit ka mag-retire ng 70 years old? Wala ka na magagawa during that time. May 50 million ka na. Kita mo yan. Ang bilis mag-gain, no? 2.8 million lang in-invest mo. Okay, sabihin natin, sige, sa anak ko na lang yan, 80 years. O, diba? Anak, ikaw na bahala dyan. Meron ka ng 1.4 billion pesos. Exponential growth, men. Tingnan mo, per year, ang nagiging mo na dyan is 100 million pesos. Now, here are some ETFs that you can get sa market ngayon. This is what I have, actually, VU. This basically tracks yung S&P 500, which is yung top 500 companies ng US. So, if may isang bumagsak doon, doesn't matter. Kasi mayroon ka pang 499 na hindi bumabagsak. And 5-year return average, 85.9. So, ba't ka pa huhula kung ano yung aangat, ano yung babagsak? Just get this and forget about it. Open it after 5 years, may 85% ka na. Of course, this isn't guaranteed. It can go down. But at the same time, again, average niya since 1957 is 10%. It's so simple. I also have QQQ. Ito, mostly mga tech stocks to. I also have this. So, 5 years, 107. This one is more volatile, especially now kasi may AI and yun yung trend ngayon. So, it can go up more, it can go down more. Pero, it depends on your risk appetite. Now, should you invest your whole money, whole net worth in stocks? Of course not. Let's say meron kang 100K. Kung lahat yan nasa stock market, paano ka magko-commute, di ba? Paano kung magkasakit ka, kailangan mo pa-hospital, nag-dip yung market, kailangan mo i-withdraw, di nag-loss ka. This is why you need what we call EFs, which is emergency fund, which I suggest is 3 months worth of expenses. 3 to 6 months, actually. 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. So let's say in a month, ang nagagastos mo for food, water, shelter, clothing is 20K. So that means you need to save around 120K for 6 months. And then yan yung emergency fund mo. Para just in case magka-emergency ka, kaya emergency fund, mawalan ka ng work, may magkasakit, wag naman sana, hindi mo kailangan i-withdraw yung stocks mo. Kasi may fees yan eh. May fees, transaction fees, conversion fees. And it's better to just leave this there. Okay? Huwag mong hahawakan yan. And of course, also leave some for yourself to what? To gain new skills. Again, you need to increase your income. And lastly, to reward yourself. Sobrang toxic ng mundo ngayon. Lahat na lang ng alam, kumita ng pera. Anuhin mo yung pera mo yan kung malungkot ka naman, di ba? Bumili ka ng burger, bumili ka ng ng ticket sa EK, di ba? Mag-enjoy ka, men. Reward yourself. Huwag ka puro invest. Pambihirang buhay yan. Mababurnout ka niyan, sinasabi ko sa'yo. Okay? So, build your EF. Gain new skills to increase your income. Reward yourself, but not too much. And then the rest, invest it in ETFs. That's basically it, guys. It's so simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Now, I can make a new video on how to invest on ETFs, pero if you can figure it out yourself, I have actually a referral link sa baba, sa description, which leads you to go to. Now, this is probably the main platform that I use. A big chunk of my net worth is actually here. And then, I currently hold VU. That's what I buy. And I also hold QQQ. Yung dalawa lang na yun. Now, if you have any questions, lagay mo lang sa comments. Now, if you have another topic that you want to be talked about, lagay mo lang din sa comments. Share this with your friends para may kasama kang yumaman. Huwag mo na pahirapin buhay mo, okay?